Who's our other sponsor? Who's our third sponsor?
And us. Mega64.com.
We sponsor ourselves?
Yeah, go to shop.mega64.com. This week we just put on sale the 1986 shirt. It's the not only is it a new shirt from us, it's also the official shirt of GameDays.
Boom.
Mega64 GameDays is coming up in November. It's our weekend. In case you're new here, we have a weekend at Anaheim, a weekend at Disneyland. November 1st, we're going to have a screening, panel, whatever event in Anaheim. And then Sunday, we're going to Disneyland with all of you guys. Go to mega64.com/GameDays to see what we have in store, and you got to join us. It's more fun every year, so I hope you can go. Speaking of which, we have some announcements to make tonight. Do you have something you want to say about that?
I was just gonna hype up GameDays, but
Hype it up. Do it. Let's get maximum hype before we drop.
Are you guys
the
going to
bomb.
invite Sean?
Feeling kind of meh on that.
if I had my way, Sean would not be there because he
Really?
is so like about Disneyland that it's just calm down. All right, put your boner back in your pants.
Yeah.
There's little kids everywhere.
Yeah.
His included. He brings the whole family.
Rubbing yourself, touching yourself every time you see.
Stop giving Mr. Toad a wild ride.
Exactly.
And,
exactly. Disneyland is a place for families and children, and Sean wants to turn it into something perverse.
He needs to respect that.
And it's just weird bringing him along. That being said, he will be there at GameDays.
Let me just say, I don't want to rag on Sean just because he's not here.
Exactly.
He doesn't have a chance to defend himself.
He can't defend himself, but fuck that
But
guy.
I will say he is sick and needs to address
He's
that.
twisted in the head.
So.
And I feel sorry for anybody who sleeps in that house at night.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm not going to bring that up anymore, but shame on you. Anyway, all right. So, Mega64 GameDays is happening. Everyone's been asking, so what exactly are you planning for your day one event? It's going to be at the Marriott in Anaheim, Marriott Suites at Anaheim. You're having it's a longer event this time. It's going to be through the day. What exactly do you guys have planned? All it says is screenings and panels. What am I going to be seeing? What am I going to be watching? What am I going to be doing? Well, we're here to tell you, baby. First of all, just like last year, we're going to be having a screening where we're going to show you guys rare, unseen, perhaps banned, dangerous Mega64 video content. Maybe there'll be some surprises. Well, I'm not even going to say maybe, definitely. There will be surprises. We're going to show stuff we can never show again outside of those four walls. So you want to go to make sure you see it with your own eyes. So when you hear about it, you're not like, I missed out. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be doing that. Then we're going to be doing some Q&A, as usual. So whatever you want to ask, that's all good. And, hanging out, signing stuff, just chilling, whatever. That's all stuff we did last year, and we are doing it again. But in addition, this year, we're going to add to the schedule, we are going to be doing this, a Mega64 podcast. We're going to be recording a podcast from the show, our very own Mega64 podcast recorded at GameDays. You may be thinking, okay, that's cool, whatever, but what's so great about that? You could do a podcast anywhere. That's not really that impressive, whatever. Well, hey, that's not all we got in store. As we said before, we wanted to expand GameDays a little bit more and offer diverse programming, stuff that's not just us talking at you. So, in addition to all that, we have special guests joining us at the event this year. Not just Sean.
Oh,
Sean might be there.
Not just Sean. Sean might be there talking about his Yosemite Land videos, but it's more than just that.
But it's more. But we'll that'll be in some corner somewhere. I'm not concerned.
You can ask Sean in some corner if there's going to be a new Bedmesser.
Yeah.
We'll give you.
Let him deal with that.
We'll give you the location of his hotel room. He can host his own programming. But enough about that.
Enough about that. Joining us at GameDays 2014 will be our friends. These guys are indie video makers. You probably never even heard of them. So we're going to give them a plug now. Game Grumps is joining us at GameDays 2014. The crew will be there.
The Grumps?
They are doing a panel at the day one event. They're going to be doing a panel. They're going to be hanging out, meeting everybody, chilling with us.
Hell yeah.
It's just going to be fun. They're going. They're going to be joining us. So, mark your calendars. If you haven't already, a lot of you guys watching are already going, but the Game Grumps people are going with us.
And they can buy
Day
their
one.
tickets on our web store.
Yes. If you go, yeah, it is a web
Is that
store.
funny, Eric?
Go to
You don't want people to attend the day one event?
No, go to our web store.
check out. Log on to the net. Go
Surf
to
the
our
web, worldwideweb.mega64.com.
go to our personal webpage, Mega64.com.
Go to mega64.com/GameDays. You can buy tickets there. They're also in our store, shop.mega64.com. Tickets are in there wherever you want. There are not a lot left, but there are some for the day one event. So go ahead and go there.
And you should clarify that they should get a ticket for the day one event,
Yeah.
but then also through our Game Days link, they
Yeah.
can buy a park ticket to
Yeah.
get into the Disneyland
Game Days
park.
on day 2, or to Disneyland on day 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think they might be going to Disneyland as well. I'm not sure on that yet, but I think they might be going with us.
But if you don't want to go to Disneyland, you ain't got to go to Disneyland. Like
to
I
the
said,
day one event.
you know, some sickos may be there doing sick stuff at the park. Maybe you don't want to witness that for yourself.
Yes.
You can still attend the Game Days event at the Anaheim Marriott Hotel.
Yes.
Go to our website, check out the information, buy a ticket, and we'll see you there.
There's
Yes.
many options that you
Yeah.
can enjoy Game Days.
Exactly.
Day one event and day two.
Day 2
At
event.
Disney.
Yeah.
Or not day one,
We
just
had,
day two.
or
last
both.
Or
year,
both.
we had almost 400 people, about 370-something people come out. I want to see a little bit more people come out this year,
At,
hopefully.
at Disneyland, right?
Yeah, at Disneyland.
That's how many we counted, like, in front of the castle. So
The
yeah,
way
maybe
we
it'll be
do
more.
it, we take a big group photo in front of the castle, and then after Game Days, we literally sit down and count the number of faces in the photo. So that's how we get our tally for how many people show up. A lot of people show up, and they aren't there for the group picture, so, you know, there's a certain margin of error.
Yeah, where
But
we
I
don't
want to
know.
see that group picture out of fucking control.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in,
I
in
would-
10 years, I want them to have to take that picture from space, and it's just Disneyland, and everybody's wearing the same Mega64 shirt.
Exactly.
That's my dream.
It's
Yeah.
you know it's your prerogative once you're in the park to do whatever you want, but
Yeah.
I would feel like, oh man, you're missing out if you don't meet up at least the photograph under the castle,
Yeah.
because just to be in that sea of everyone with a Mega 64 shirt on,
Yeah.
and like,
Someday,
recognizing
you're gonna want to
everyone,
look
it's
back
huge.
at that picture and say, "I was there at Game Days 4
Yeah.
when that crazy stuff happened, and everybody laughed, and I had such a good time." But if you're not in the picture, you have no proof. Nobody
not
will
gonna
believe your
believe you.
story.
They won't even.
I'm not going
they
to
won't
believe
even
you. If you
believe
come
it.
to me at a convention and you show me some half-assed Photoshop, sorry, I got the 4K upload on the hard drive.
Yeah.
I can find you.
Yeah. So we're gonna. And guess what? Game Days Gate.
GameGate,
Daysgate.
Days Gate.
Daysgate. There's gonna be a conspiracy at Game Days this year. I don't know
Oh.
what it is.
That already gets me like interest. Like, ooh,
Yeah,
I'm getting chills.
everybody's gonna be in on something at Game Days. We'll let you know.
We'll conspire.
once you get there.
Or not. Might not.
Might be disinformation, is what he's spreading.
You never know.
Anyway, join us that weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll post more about it later, like the actual schedule. But hope everyone can make it. I'm really excited about it. Moving on.